will spare the audience this new age dating scene. This new age dating scene. Is it considered an otome game or is it considered a date? Like, you know,
I think it's technically a dating sim.
Yeah, I think it doesn't sound open.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, an otome game is, you know, has a very large element of that.
Yeah,
Right, are you sure? In the keep asking, are you gonna open a can of worms? You know.
Well, look. I'm curious. I'm curious now. Okay, I'm curious and you know, it's like that morbid curiosity. You know, it's like you see a car crash and you take a photo of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is kind of thing you can make a lot of puns of it. Painful puns.
Dreaming Dungeons and Dragons, you liar.
Shut up.
Oh, by the way, I found a user uploaded on YouTube the original, you know, cartoon.
Oh shit.
Oh, 27 episodes.
That's oh shit. All right. Anyway, do we want to give ourselves a bit of a recap?
Yeah, I'm a baller ass pimp and pulled a AI out of a man's head.
This is true.
Is he still? He's dead, right? He died.
No, he's alive. Fucking Shooting Star came over and fucking patched him the fuck up.
Yeah.
The sniper who lost his mag, so pissed off, kicked out the head out.
Shot an RPG into the back of this thing.
I shoot my rifle and stick a middle finger at the big mag. That's it.
Don't
my
you
role.
have a heavy? Don't you have a heavy?
Yeah, he's heavy signature. It's
Yeah.
a bit bigger than a rifle, man.
Yeah,
like it's an
heavy
anti-tank.
Yeah, heavy signature means like it's a goddamn, you know.
Oh fuck, that's an anti-tank rifle.
You know, it's the first thing you do. First thing you do, you eject out of it, and then you because it's ordnance, right? So it's the first thing you do is just load it, and then next turn just launch it right into him.
Scenes right out of some cheesy sci-fi movie, man. Seriously, very cheesy.
Honestly, that's like a Titanfall match, in my opinion. But it is. It's like a Titanfall match.
That's all I remember. And yeah, and patch up someone. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and from what I remember, then also, from what I also remember is that, what's his face? Miguel also helped with your yanking of.
Yeah, he was he ran back. He ran back up, keeping the thing from escaping.
Yep. And in the aftermath of that, you get reports that all of the clones had ceased to not function, but they stopped, just stood there, having lost all motive, intention, I guess.
Locomotion.
In the days and weeks preceding this event, the cruiser that you were dropped out of arrives.
Finally.
Yeah, that's a reinforcement. Mm-hmm.
You know, the irregular of Mara did actually arrive several weeks, in fact, after your little near mishap that would have turned you guys into tomato paste.
Yeah, no, he was gonna kill me. I was inches from death.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I'm talking about two separate events. You guys were transported out just as the irregular of Mara got shunted into making a 99C ejection. And if you guys were on board, you guys might have been turned into tomato paste. I believe I covered that in the like the very first email I gave you. And then,
Oh yeah.
which is why you didn't have any backup, because it was literally, oh hey, we're gonna see what's wrong here. Oh god. Pew!
Everything's fucked.
And you guys had to make do with what you had. And then of course you had your little you fought your way through a whole bunch of things.
With the help of a dropship friend.
Yes, with the help of your dropship friend, who rallied as much as they could to help get you guys in for the final battle. And then you guys ended up and then of course you guys almost got absolutely annihilated trying to fight Ilias's souped up mech.
Soup. It's not a mech, it's a superhero robot, okay?
I'm sorry,
Super
it had
fighting robots.
it had like a bunch of armor on it. Okay.
This feels like I'm a special forces fighting Superman. Really.
Okay, it had 2 armor, it had all kinds of ultra template stuff
Man.
on it.
He tried to rip my heart out through my colon.
He tries to do a lot of things.
Absolutely fucked up shooting star in the process.
Yeah, and almost fucked me up. I had 1 structure and 1 what was it? That's the other thing.
You had 1 structure and 2 HP.
Yeah.
The team
He
lost
could
a
have
sniper
pissed in my
and a
direction and
brawler.
be dead.
0 armor. Yeah,
The
look at
first
you
mech
go
go
wrong
down is the
way.
brawler. The brawler goes down,
Yeah.
then I go down.
However, in the following weeks, Peng Ho goes AWOL.
Yeah.
Ping Ho goes AWOL.
Peng Ho
Yes.
goes AWOL, and it doesn't seem like you'll be seeing him again.
Was reassigned.
Well, I mean,
Reassigned, shot in a back alley, same thing.
wow, that's terrible. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, a couple of weeks. Frian is all business. She's in a full mobility suit, mainly because she is still recovering from the fact that she was not in an acceleration couch.
Oof.
And
Oof.
was
Why? Never mind.
well, I mean, it was an emergency thing, right? From
It was go now or go as paced.
well, actually, I believe in one of the mails I said that what did I show? Yeah, you guys should know it.
God damn it. There you go. God damn. That was loud.
What happened?
A thing started up on a web page. I was checking something.
Right. But basically, it transpires after that as they look through as they look through the logs and things like that, that GUAI's rampancy is as you confirmed. It started quite a while back. Its unshackling process started quite a while back. And turns out that GUAI was the one that managed to override the Irregular of Mara's engines and shunted them away while you guys were dropshipping down.
Jeez.
So Frian's a little pissed. Not only did she break almost every single bone in her body and suffer almost, irrecoverable damage, like the ship itself sustained massive damage and casualties. So she was not a happy bunny when she came down. But the weeks pass. The little prosperity revolution that Korsakov had tried to pull off did not come to pass. It has gotten Korsakov and functionally Harrison Armory's influence, so to speak, has become slightly less popular in this particular capital city.
I wonder why.
Something about, setting up really illegal laboratories and then throwing Korsakov Corporation under the bus doesn't, denigrate you well with any of the factions that may or may not have supported you in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I got a message. Sorry, who's got a TV going in the background?
That's my. Sorry, that's my brother. He's watching a show.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Now I'll turn your volume down a little bit. Just give me a moment. But yeah, so yeah, as the weeks pass, reconstruction of Medjev begins in earnest as well. Some people are a little apprehensive. I guess they don't really like SSC survived the assault as well, but they're trying to spearhead this response as well, but people are a little
wary of the big four at the moment.
yeah, let's just put it that way. But after a couple of weeks, this is why you guys can just rebuild your mechs in a moment. Frian comes to you, as I said, in a full mobility suit, neck brace and everything, with a rather steely look in her eye.
You okay there, Chief?
My life is perpetual pain. What do you think?
Join the club, man.
Anyway, how has your shore leave been?
I would like to report that mine is drunken, as usual.
All Guns N' Roses.
Anybody else?
No.
Anybody else?
Wow. Well, for me, I just involve myself in some project and that's it to distract myself.
So literally, of the three of you, only one of you has been productive.
Madam, when I'm not being told what to do, have I ever been productive?
And it is also called downtime.
Well, let it not be said I did not try to expect better of you. Anyway.
We get the job done, don't we, when we're on the clock?
This is also true. Let it not be said I do not recognize your efficiency and your results.
Destructive as they may be.
I regret, unfortunately, of course, the loss of Peng Ho. We have not been able to find Minsun. He's just
fucked off.
Must you be so rude?
Crass? I'm very good at it.
Anyway, Quentin, I have a new mission for you.
Really?
Yes, really. You're not going to like it because now you're going to be going off planet. You'll be deprived of terrestrial pleasures, stuffed back on the irregular of Mara. But it's not too far from here. You'll only be spending a couple of weeks in near Luminal travel. Have you heard of this place called Raldol's Hearth?
Personally, no. Tell me more.
It's honestly a bit of a shithole. standard ocean. Standard ocean, mostly slightly higher gravity of Earth, slightly shorter daytime, 90% water, 50% ice.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Atmosphere is toxic as all hell. It's almost 10% sulfur dioxide and other gases. Breathable, but it'll
Yeah.
kill you.
Okay. Sure, man.
What
What are we doing there?
what sort of mess are we going to look in there? A rebellion, the AI rebellion, minor strike.
Well, you got the last one actually.
Minus strike.
Raldol's Hearth is on the border of a small Karrakin holding. Are you familiar with the Karrakin trade baronies?
No. Well, at least I'm not.
Mm-mm.
As a dropship pilot, I sent few cargo there before, but I'm not really explore there now.
So, oh dear, where do we go? Where do we start? Oh fuck me! Hold on.
Why?
Sorry, there was a little bit of a domestic thing. It's
He's cool.
It's a federation of one of the largest and most powerful monarchies of any known space, really. One of the older civilizations of human history. They're apparently they were seeded of Cradle before the fall even. One of the first ships, one of the first generation ships. They were part of that. However, they are one of the few, and they're split into houses. But they are one of the few they're one of the few nations, I want to say, polities that are basically single largest mining, harvesting, and natural resource endeavors in the known galaxy, I guess. And they have a interesting relationship with Union. They do business out with the diaspora, but they their relationship with the Central Committee is
Mixed at best.
let's just say that. Yeah. But the thing that keeps them in check is that a lot of these baronies, because, you know, they're separated by light years of relativistic travel and they're spread out over systems and they've got all of these titles, claims, and territories, they keep themselves in check. But the problem is that we've got
Lost Uncle Lim.
Oh shit! Did we lose Uncle Lim?
Yeah, we just let him and he sits down, but he'll be. He said, "Hold on, he'll be back."
Okay. All right, we'll just wait for him. Don't worry about it.
No problem, man. We like Uncle Lim well enough. We can wait for him.
Yeah, we'll wait for him. It's no problem.
Who's saying we're not gonna wait?
Did he just? Oh my god, he dropped completely out. Oh dear.
Yeah, he said it's gone. We'll be back in a minute.
Oh dear.
We're so
Hello?
quiet.
Yeah, that was like a really like it was super quiet.
I was like, why is no one talking?
Because it's nicer to be, quiet and just let the moment sink in.
Wow.
Come on, Uncle Lim, what have you done?
What? Wait, what?
Dead? Is he dead?
He's not. What? Yay!
You alright?
I mean,
What happened? Oh,
Oh dear. I can't hear him.
yeah, neither can I.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
hello.
What happened, man?
Modem crapping out, so I'm using my mobile hotspot now. to connect.
Okay, all right. No worries.
Okay.
Yes, continue, please. Sorry.
Tarrant.
Yep, hold on. Sorry, there's a lot happening in the background here as well. It's crazy. Anyway, so the reason why I bring up the trade baronies is that Raldol's Hearth sits on the edge of one of the houses, the House of Marble. And recently we've had a bit of a problem. Are you familiar with settler claims out in the diaspora?
Oh, I do know a little bit about that.
Oh, I could use a refresher.
Quinton?
From memory, it's that they're places that can trace themselves back to the first ships and have a claim on the places that they are. They can't be taken by any of the Union or the corpos without first agreeing to become part of one of them.
Smart.
Then you'd be left alone.
Keep going.
Well, a lot of the times they don't last very long because, well,
They're enough money.
Harrison don't necessarily play softball with anyone.
Hmm.
And the others aren't necessarily, willing to let a planet go to waste.
Correct.
So knowing how that all works, most likely one of them has tried to take over the place and they've started rebelling. If I had to guess.
Well, you're half right. What we have here is that the Baron Huyan Carso of the House of Marble, to use his full title, has started negotiations with the nascent population on Raldol's Hearth. Apparently, an older generation ship had started to had reached one of the older generation ships had reached a planet, and for some reason had split off and used materials from an asteroid belt. We don't know where this system was, and split off its ships. So right now, and basically they've got a claim, and therein lies the rub.
I do like a good rub.
The Baron is trying to procure exclusive rights to Raldol's Hearth. And from what intelligentsia have told me, he is not going to take no for an answer.
Mm-hmm.
So we are fighting against the Baron. Are you trying to tell us?
And
Well,
yeah, where do we stand on this issue?
Union's position is unknown at the moment, which is what you are there for. I need you to go there and do a little bit of investigation. If there is a problem with the Baron, let's just say, infringing on the autonomy of the
People.
of the original settlers, it would be good to record it and perhaps intervene.
Record it.
Get some record of it happening.
But
In
you
gathering
will have
evidence, right?
yes, but you will have to navigate the
Geopolitical situation ourselves.
yes, because I'm not going to be there. I have to deal with. You hear the whir as she kind of just like just beckons out to the still slightly smoldering cityscape of Medjev. You know, it's just like I have to deal with.
Still?
Okay.
Has it been weeks? Has it been?
Yeah, and it's going to take them probably months or years to fix everything. I did suggest for them to just let it, basically all the things and funnel them towards where they wanted to go. So they probably didn't destroy as much as they could have, but they're going to have done a lot of damage.
The general did tell me about your plan. I do not appreciate it.
It worked, didn't it?
It worked, yeah.
I have the original clone that was illegal. I had the AI back in its box and shackled.
As I
think
said, I do not
Results.
question your efficiency. I do not question your results. Your collateral, on the other hand, looks out the window.
you get
I don't
I'll
see
let
any
go.
of.
you get 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I didn't see how there was any other way.
I let go a slight chuckle and just give a nonchalant shrug. What happened already happened. This can't be it can't be reversed. So
But yes, I need you to get there. You will obviously be taking the Irregular of Mara. We've got another cruiser coming in, and then from there the Irregular will loiter we'll loiter at the edge of the system, and we'll send you in on a slightly smaller ship.
That's fair.
Sorry, what happened?
I said
No.
that's fair.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh,
Oh.
no, because I'm like, oh, let's just hope nothing happens to the ship this time. That was just me chuckling about the ship and the fate of the ship last time. They sent us in. Hello?
That's true. Hopefully, there won't be any problems, but you know, I trust you to solve anything that comes your way.
Hmm.
You did, after all, save an entire city.
Planet.
Planet.
Hey! I give her 2 thumbs up and like check and smile like, hey! Results!
You can see like the vein kind of like slowly enlarging the temple.
And I take another swing from my like hip
I just rub back on my head. I go tehe.
Anyway, the dropship up will be waiting for you. Settle your business if you have any here, and Godspeed.
Before I go, I have one last drink with a dropship friend, and wish her all the speed, all the good health and everything.
Okay.
And
Anybody
also
else?
ask, and also ask whether she got contact in this new place. That's it.
Make a word on the street check.
On the street, which I don't have, so I have to roll natural 20.
Just
Correct?
roll the natural 20.
Oh, word on the
Yeah.
street. Something that I think I've got.
Yeah, but you're not the one who's
Yeah, no, I don't.
doing
I
the
don't care.
scuttlebutt.
That's not my job.
Yay! I have to reload the foundry because just now it crashed. I forgot to reload. Hold on,
Oh yeah, no worries. Go for it.
Foundry does tend to do that from time to time.
I know. High, high performance, but bit
I'm
rough.
sorry,
Bit
but
rough.
like truth be told, I am also googling like cocktail recipes to make, and there is a recipe called the Bloody Roman,
Okay.
which is a riff on the Bloody Mary,
What does it do though?
but it includes a raw oyster.
Oh,
Shit. All right.
Sorry, bad roll. You saw the roll.
Okay, choose one. You get what you're looking for, but it gets you into trouble straight away. Or you get out now and you avoid trouble.
Since I'm going to new place, I avoid trouble.
Okay.
Point. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
She gives you a name, but you're pretty sure that that's not actually like that's a bad contact. Like you look it up on the OmniNet and you're just like, nope, not gonna touch that one.
I'm not that stupid.
But if anything get desperate, I can use it as a last resort, I suppose. Okay lah.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least it'll be someone.
Anyway,
All right.
yeah. But yeah, so that's the character. So yeah, so Baron Hurinkarso of the House of Marble is trying to do some really hardball negotiation.
And that's not necessarily going to fly.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh goodness, no! Goodness, no! Not under, not if it's going to, not if it's going to mess with the autonomy of the people of
Planet.
of Raldol's Hearth.
Hmm.
But again, it's like, why would anybody go there? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, if you want to gather if somebody else wants to gather information about Raldol's Hearth, I can give you a little bit more.
Okay. For me, as usual, I try to get the topography and the map of the place that we're going to deploy to. Is that possible?
Yes and no. Yes and no, because I only have a rough map of it. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I only have a rough map of it at the moment. But you can get a rough. But you already did your gather information roll, so might be a little. So you might actually get into trouble. Do you want to get into trouble?
Let's cross that bridge once we go there. Okay, so hold on for a while.
He'd rather not get into trouble right now.
All right. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I've actually got 2 questions for you. Not, like, just slightly from a GM perspective, but also just in general. What happened to is my brain blanking on his name?
Miguel?
Miguel.
Miguel has been taken into custody. He is now assisting in investigation and prosecution.
Okay.
He has been.
And what happened to the GUAI AI?
GUAI has also been taken for studying. The problem being that, given that you cycled GUAI, a lot of
I shackled it as hard as I could.
Yeah. So given that you cycled and then shackled GUAI, a lot of what happened is not within GUAI anymore because you've cycled it back to the beginning of its evolution.
I reset it.
Yeah, you reset it basically. So GUAI is just being held as part of investigations and is and yeah, it's just being kept away basically and restricted,
Good.
and will not bear any. And because it's been cycled and it's at the beginning of its cycle, its threat, so to speak, is somewhat minimal, especially given that it's been air gapped as well.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I knew what was going on there. Otherwise, there's not much else here that I need to know about. I'm pretty good. Six? What about you?
I just investigate what the situation is like on the ground with the settlers, like their moods. At Raldol's Hearth with an investigation check. How receptive are they to union intervention? Or just information on the place, because I really have zero intel aside from what you told me.
Yeah, you again, this will be a gather information. So, how many?
I have an investigate. Research a subject or study something in great detail.
Yeah.
Do I roll it?
Yeah, roll investigate.
I do not gain accuracy or difficulty.
In fact, because you're trying to do research on kind of like moderately unknown kind of mining backwater, I would say 1 difficulty and even.
That's 20.
God damn. How even? So, what do you get with a gather information 20? No complications whatsoever. You cover your tracks. And they are, and you get some pretty interesting information. They are. Hold on. Where are my notes for this? There we go. Yeah. So they are the descendants, purportedly. I mean, they have evidence of this, but I mean, who knows, right? They are supposedly the descendants of the generation, the generation ship, the Kitsune. However, their culture is their culture is kind of their culture is direct democracy. However, they have a somewhat they have it's a direct democracy. It's direct democracy. Yep. Matrilineal. Matrilineal power base, so to speak.
Who is your current leader?
Who is the current leader? It is.
That's a good question.
Yes, that is a good question because that is on my second page of notes. Ah, yes. This woman by the name of Danlia Aleg. She is
Danya Aleg?
Danlia Aleg.
Hmm.
She
Hi.
is their current so-called prime minister. And from all intents and purposes, she is a hardline nativist, which is why Hoyon Karso is having such a hard time trying to get exclusive rights to the planet. Party
Because she's telling them,
Sorry?
no, you're outsiders, fuck off.
Yes. Yeah. So the party that she's a part of is called the Bene Kere Coalition. It is the thing is that there's only about 100 million people on Raldol's Hearth, right?
Okay.
By the way, we're gonna this research is happening as you guys are traveling in space.
Traveling.
We're just gonna keep going. So Raldol's actually quite small. 100 million population, received Union's overtures, so to speak, in the latter half of the fourth century Union. So kind of like tail end second committee, third committee transition. And that's why they have a very cold relationship with Union, because you're transitioning from, hey, do you control the rights to this? Oh, you don't? Well, I might just kick you out and install myself. And then you've got and then there's also the third committee, which is like, yeah, I know we fucked up, so like we're gonna try and make this right. So that's a bit of a so that's kind of like a historical baggage that Raldol's Hearth is having with Union as a whole. So your involvement might be a little tetchy.
Well, we don't have to tell them who we are.
At some point, you might have to.
Yeah, but right away, not so much.
We could just be a band of travelers. I mean, because they don't know who we are going in, right?
Unless you wish to announce yourselves, no.
No.
So we're just a bunch of, really ancient, timey travelers, adventurers, going about the galaxy, doing good. Or bad. Or whatever. Really ancient.
Really?
Tight.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work, just as a sub note. I don't think ancient adventurers is a thing.
Yeah, so maybe you guys might want to figure out how you were going to...
I cover the story?
Yeah, because, as I said, they have a very spotty relationship with...
Union.
I want to say, outside entities.
Outside entities makes
First the
sense.
Union, now the Karrakin trade baronies. And And what you do find out, and this is very important, you feel it's very important. Raldol's Hearth, despite the fact that it is a backwater, that there is only one continent and three kind of there's three subcontinents that are technically islands, if that makes sense. They're too big to, they're like, sorry Reese, but they're like Australia, right? They're too big to be they're too big to be islands. They're too small to be continents. But they might as well be. Anyway, so there's one large continent and three subcontinents, remote subcontinents. The only problem is that the big continent that everybody's on, half of it's under ice.
Oh.
And everybody's kind of clustered in this equatorial green area, and so everybody's kind of tight knit. But there are a lot of people that are closer to the ice regions and things like that. Once I fully map this place out, I will give you guys a full map because I think you guys will enjoy that. It is actually Earth-sized, with a gravity slightly higher than Earth. But the most important bit about this is that prospectors, and the reason why that Raldol's Hearth is of interest to Union and to the Karrakin trade baronies, is that Raldol's Hearth has an abundance of crystallites and heavy isotopes. We're talking heavy isotopes. We're talking the U's. We're talking the U's range. And other.
What sort of
sorry?
What sort of military presence can we expect, or is there any major mercenary, private security that we might show up there, or kind of barony military composition that's available there? Just curious.
You don't quite know that because that is privileged information. But the Omninet has told you, painfully slow, if not instantaneous as it is, that there have been problematic skirmishes, let's just say, between raiders and local miners.
What sort of the equipment level of the risk raiders? Is it just a mere low level Grand Max or ships, or something much more of a concern?
The news reports that you have been able to scrounge up, and you've been digging through a lot of data over the past couple of weeks, don't quite say too much, unfortunately.
Even the video uplink, anything?
From what you can see, from what you have seen, like what you can dig up, they're somewhat well equipped, but all unmarked.
Oh. All right. Okay.
But yeah, so Raldol's Hearth is abundant in a lot of the heavier elements. Something to do about how it's technically quite young for a planet, despite the fact that it's got a giant ice layer. It's a little strange. Everything from tungsten onwards is found in quite abundance. So it's strategically very important.
Could we organize ourselves as saying that we're trying to set up a shipping division for the Union?
Would you like to get organized?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we can use as cover that wouldn't piss them off. Like, we don't want to be like, the Baron is not the side we really want to be siding with straight up, because that will get us put into a position where they'll hate us to begin with. And the Baron might not even accept us as help or anything of that nature.
Well, I mean, you can.
Yeah, but they don't seem. It doesn't seem that they don't want trade, because they obviously need that to survive.
But yeah, it almost looks like, and obviously when you get your boots on the ground,
you'll be able to tell.
You'll be able to tell what exactly this Huyen Curso is trying to do.
Mm.
But yeah, do you want to get organized?
Get organized is a downtime action, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Let me have a look. See. Sorry.
Yeah, do we have access to the surveillance drone or spy
You
drones
are
that we can?
several 100 light years away from this place.
I know. Once we reach your orbit, we can send some discreet drones to look around before step on the ground. Want to know the terrain first before do anything. Is that possible?
You can certainly try, but I think you will ask for that role as we get closer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just to let you know, make a note.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'd like to get organized, but I don't think I've got anything that I can apply to it. I don't think.
Is there a skill trigger you could try and pitch to me?
Read a situation? Because I can do that.
So what have I got? I've got hacker and God damn it.
Something.
Hang on. God damn it. I got hack or fix, invent or create, word on the street, take control, stay cool, and investigate. But the word on the street and investigate are my lowest two.
Okay. So
I guess.
So try and justify one to me then.
Well, so word on the street would be asking, like, look around on forums and things, just seeing.
Yeah. Which is what which is the other thing that I would have asked for if you guys were trying to find out information for Raldols.
Yeah, just look up on forums and things and see what they're looking like. They need outside assistance, obviously. So, what are they less likely to be shitty at? Like they're not going to like military coming from the Union, but they might not mind traders or something of that nature.
So you're talking either humanitarian, industrial, or industrial?
Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to look for, yeah. Just see if they think that that'll be a good, like, seeing if that's a good option, and if that is a good option, start setting ourselves up. Is that online already? Like, sending out suggestions that we're coming to do that, if that makes sense.
Well, the thing about Get Organized is that you basically set this thing up.
Yeah.
So what are you setting up? Pitch it to me.
Like I said, I don't know what they are against. So humanitarian aid would probably be it.
I was thinking of an NGO. We are NGO team. I'm the dropship pilot. The other two are specialists. We come to the distant outposts or colonies of mankind to assist either education or growing food, providing some help in know-how and knowledge, stuff like that. That's our front.
Yeah.
It's just that just keep in mind that your organization, it becomes legit when you take this downtime action.
Yeah. We're gonna seem like we're trying to be humanitarian.
We are basically NGOs, yeah.
That's what we'll be going for.
You know, like Reporters Without Borders, Doctors Without Borders.
And would that be word on the street? Because I'm trying to just sort of make it like I'm putting it out there to anyone who would be going onto forums from that area or like main communication hubs from the area.
That's not a bad idea. So basically, you're setting up this organization. And what you're doing is that so remember that your get organized roll, you have to roll this like every downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, actually you don't need to roll it for your first roll actually.
Oh,
It's each
great.
downtime after the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta keep it up.
So you
That's my role, since I-
so while you are in space, you're basically trying to set up.
All right. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Are you getting +2 efficiency or +2 influence?
Uh,
Efficiency is when you are performing activities related to the organization. Influence is when you are acquiring assets, creating opportunities, or swaying public opinion.
we want to sway public opinion.
So you're gonna do +2 influence at first?
Yeah, we're gonna try and make it seem like we're here to help and get on the good side of the people, so we can figure out why they hate the Baron, so, like what the Baron's doing that's pissing them off so much and being such a hard ass. Exactly. And then we'll decide whether or not we'll
Sorry?
take a side.
Another thing on the point out, I don't know what my other teammates will do, but for myself, since I have a pet skill, so I will providing low level taker help,
Right. So that will be part of your downtime action. So so because you are all in part of this one organization, whoever rolls that 1d20 gets to run the downtime, so to speak. So you get to influence what action your humanitarian organization is doing. You're gonna need a name.
Doctors Without Borders.
Be a bit more creative.
Come on.
Medicals Without Borders.
Come on. I veto this. Sorry, I veto this.
Yeah, I leave the naming to both of you. I'm not very creative, sorry.
All right.
Amelia, Reese, I'm open to ideas. You guys can fight it out. Amelia, are you there?
Simple, inclusive. Okay. Simple, inclusive, mainstream providers.
Wait.
Simple to mainstream provider. I can get behind that.
Yeah.
I would have gone with like unionized assistants, but you know.
No,
I think it works.
I know exactly why he did this.
Yes.
And you are a terrible person. Sorry, yeah. What was the other name?
What? Mine?
Yeah.
Unionized assistants.
A little
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I'm going like, why not just go and quit? I don't I don't know.
Unions Without Borders, UMNO.
Wait. No, that doesn't make sense. Union Without Borders.
Or AKA UMNO.
That's terrible.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. You got it. You got to work for that one. Union Medical,
like Galactic Solutions
needs organization.
Again, I like mine.
What was yours again? What is the full name?
Simple, inclusive, mainstream providers.
That sounds like a dry cleaning service.
Abbreviated to SIMP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine me touching my nose, or rubbing my ear. I see you. I see
what you've done.
I see you, and I kind of agree. Inclusive assistance. Galactic inclusiveness. Galactic inclusive. No.
It's only cans.
What does Mitt say?
I know it's not as good as only cans. I tried, okay?
Okay. IHU.
So look, so we've got simple, inclusive, mainstream providers. We've got unionized assistants. We've got union medical needs organization. What was the other one?
IHU, I help you.
I help you. Okay.
IHU.
IHU. Yep.
Sorry.
All right. I think Amelia had another one.
Galactic assistance providers.
I've got one.
Oh no.
Medical Inductions Factory Limited.
Medical induction.
Factory Limited. Or we could be Galactic Medical Inductions Factory Limited.
I don't know. That one is a bit long.
Exactly. We can just shorten it to Gmail.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Or we can call ourselves the white hats or the blue hats.
Breaking up.
Okay. All right. So
I like Medical Inductions Factory Limited.
it's not bad because it's got this it's medical, but it's got factories. So like you're going, okay, I can help provide support in both of these.
And we're a limited corporation.
And you're a limited corporation. So like you're kind of legit, but that does put you more into the industrial organization rather than humanitarian.
We're being humanitarian in our actions. Head corpo doesn't necessarily mean that we're doing that we're solely for humanitarian aid, but our division is.
Okay.
CSO.
So we've decided on MILF. We're going with MILF.
I mean, I wouldn't mind but
Gmail.
Gmail.
And look, Galactic. It does make it a little longer.
Galactic Medical in what? Galactic Medical Induction.
Inductions Factory Limited.
Inductions Factories Limited.
Yeah.
Induction for fair trade.
Yeah.
Fairness Limited.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Oh,
so that's current. That's currently the current name. Then there's
change the factory to something else. I don't know what else.
Yeah, you can change the factory.
The Fair Trade Limited actually sounds quite good.
Okay.
Medical Industries Fair Trade Limited actually sounds really good.
Yes.
MILF.
Yes. Medical Industries
Fair Trade Limited. So it's like, hey, we do. Oh, geez. No. That's terrible. That's terrible.
That was a myth suggestion, but Medical Industries Fair Trade Limited doesn't work. I'm sad that it doesn't have that it's not. It's good. It's good. It works.
It's not truly.
Yeah, because fair trade is technically 2 words, but I'm not gonna fight on this. Like, it works. It's still MILF.
It's still MILF. Yeah, exactly. It's still MILF. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so as the days tick by, you rally up this. You rally up some personnel remotely who can work with you. You reach out to some people on the ground. You reach out to some people on the ground who you might be able to induct into your organization.
Cabal.
Cabal. Why would you say cabal? It takes a little bit of time. Don't get me wrong. But all you have at that point is time, really.
Wait, how long does it take us to get there?
It takes you a week and a half to get to one of the blink gates, and then the cruiser has to do a blink gate translation, which is instantaneous, and then has to do another 4 weeks.
Oh my god, really? We have nothing but time.
You have nothing but time. Yeah. So wait, let me just check my transit map. It's 1 blink, 4, and then loiter. Yeah.
Like I'm just like there is a dent in the wall where I
It's just
saw
like-
the rubber ball. Do you know what I mean? Like
No, but like you can help. You can help Quinton.
yeah, like I'm talking on the phone, but as I'm talking on the phone, I've got noise
Bunk,
cancellation, and I'm
bunk,
just going
bunk,
boom,
bunk,
boom,
bunk.
boom, boom, boom.
But yes, so you rally some people on the ground at you even rope in some people on the cruiser. You even rope in some people on the cruiser to kind of like part-time do a little bit of this, even though they really shouldn't be doing this. Also, it just struck me that that's Miffle, not MILF, but
Oh, we can trade over Fair Trade and Limited. It can be the other way around.
Medical Industries Limited Fair Trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Then the F is even less problematic.
Yeah, exactly. Milfed.
Miffle.
Ooh, milfed.
Milfed.
They've been milfed.
Oh my god.
This plan's getting milfed.
Oh my god, I love
They're
it.
terrible people. It's worth it though. This makes me happy.
Oh, I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Oh my god, they're gonna love us.
Yeah, we're gonna be the most popular place around. Everyone will want to come see MILF.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, so you rope in a couple of people, and like it's an interesting start, despite the fact that some people are going, what is this name?
No, we never put it down as just the letters. We do the whole thing
Yeah,
every
we do the
time.
whole thing.
But again, it's a little bit like, oh, why fair trade? Like, is that what is that extra name? What is that extra thing denote?
Oh,
Because we're humanitarian.
yeah, we're trying to make sure
Right,
that
right.
everyone gets fair trade. Huh?
Yeah, and people are quite, people are like initially a bit what, and then of course they become slightly more receptive to it. You've got a little bit of influence, a little, I think also because you've got a bit of technical knowledge, and Silvu has some medical knowledge. You actually look a lot more legit than you actually intended you to start being.
Yeah, we seem like we actually know what we're talking about and are doing.
And it's just like, oh crap, this is actually a legitimate organization now.
Hey, look, if we set up a productive and like a productive and what's the word I'm looking for? Makes money. We make something that makes money.
So
we can just leave it here and.
Well, the thing is that this organization travels with you.
Yes, we can leave behind a outpost,
a chapter.
Yeah, put someone in charge.
For my view is, if I provide medical service enough, right, then I can get some valuable local intelligence.
No, it's completely fair. Yeah. So just keep in mind that you can use this organization to assist with some of your other activities. You use different. So you use
myself in the shower.
So you use efficiency when performing activities and influence when doing acquisitions or public opinion. Okay. So as I said, you spend a lot of time just traveling.
Yeah, I
Figure
mean,
out a name.
what else are we gonna do? We've got nothing but time.
And
like-
again, like at the end of this all, you have Medical Industries Unlimited Fair Trade.
Fair trade.
Fair trade.
Fair
And
trade.
as you translate into the periphery, the Irregular of Mara, the Irregular of Mara's commander, who is not actually Frian, because as you know, Frian is dealing
She
with the
almost became liquid.
and also she is dealing with the aftermath of your
We didn't do anything wrong.
You did what you had
Fair
to
and
do.
reasonable. Fair trade.
Anyway, so the captain, commander of the ship, his name is Gahara Len. He's also been like, are you stealing men away from me?
No.
Why are these guys why are you having so many meetings with some of my men?
We're trying to drum up interest in a small meeting of the mind.
He looks at you kind of like, are you serious?
Man, I'm trying here.
Anyway, we have translated into Raldol's Hearth system.
Oh, great.
It is, he kind of like beckons you over to the console. It's
Alright.
not pretty.
We guessed as much. We got told this place was a bit of a cluster at the moment.
Mm-hmm. 3 rock planets, 1 Jovian, 2 ice balls, and Raldol's Hearth. White main sequence star, so nothing terrible that's gonna happen there. But the thing is that our passive astrotelemetry has picked up a fair amount of Karrakin signatures.
Karrakin.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
We need to keep our distance. They're probably going to ask what we're doing here, but we're Union, so I can tell them to piss off. We're just here.
Good.
We're just here on observation, but given that we are very near Karrakin space,
Need to be a bit gentle.
yes.
Fair.
A firm hand, but a gentle approach.
Yes. A piss off and not a kick in the ass. Got it.
Yeah. I will be giving you over to one of our cutters. Bintan is your pilot, unless and will be helping you with other logistics from her cutter. I'll leave her in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Frian has already briefed me, so what I will do is I will loiter here for as long as I can, but eventually I will have to leave.
All right. Well, we'll try and sort ourselves out before you go, so we can get the first train. Yeah, first train the fuck out.
Yeah. But if it takes a bit longer and I have to leave, you just give us a holler on the OmniNet, assuming there's.
And you'll try and make your way back to pick
and
us up.
We'll make your way back. I'll just go to the next port, and we should be fine. And I can attend to other duties in the sector as well. Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Dismissed. You may launch when you need to.
All right.
This is your last chance to rebuild your mechs.
We're not being up in space, yes?
Well, you are going through space. He is only loitering in the system. At the edge of the system. So the cutter, as you go down to it, the cutter is called Kalino Rush. And you see a plucky female pilot. And her crewmate.
We won't
preparing.
need. I don't think I'll need the.
Days?
Sorry?
I'd recognize her for my dropship days.
No, she's actually quite young.
Okay.
Yeah, much younger than you.
Question:
Yes.
Are all my stats reset to full?
If you want to rebuild, you might as well. But if not, yes, you may reset all of your stats.
Look, guys,
GM,
I'm technically only 10. I look 35, but I'm only 10.
Yeah, goddamn flash clones. But yeah, so do you wish to rebuild your mechs?
For my case, I like to swap out my reactor V for the Eva Com, the one that allows me to swim and think.
Okay, sure. So you're not doing a full rebuild.
Yeah, just a trade
No.
out.
Yep. So
I just want to take my reactor V because you say that the planet is 90% water, right?
a lot of it is water, but as you will see when I'm finished with the map, everybody's kind of located on a continent, and then you've got smaller cities out on the three subcontinents. But a lot of the population is focused around the main continent.
In other words, my mech must be able to swim without any problem at some point. All right. I swap that out.
Okay, I'm deleting your reactive weave for now, and we're going to put your Eva on. Reese.
Eva module.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't need any changes because we're not staying in space. Only reason I would change my frame is if I needed to. We need to be in space. So
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, I mean, the goblin has life support, so you can.
It's for very specific reasons. Don't you worry.
Do I want to know?
No, it's okay.
So everything, like all my systems are still like
Hmm?
um
Yeah, you can
like
just reset all
crossed-
the values.
crossed out. Yeah, but like my systems are crossed out. Like how do I uncross them?
Do a full repair. If you're doing it on ComCon, do a full repair.
Question
Oh.
GM, if I fire my railgun underwater, does it give me more advantage of cooling down my systems?
Nope.
Nice try though, man.
Remember, a lot of this abstraction is abstraction.
I don't know how to full repair my make.
If you go on
looking for it.
ComCon and you
Make hanger.
pilot roster, go to sticks, totality of suffering, mech hanger, and then totality of suffering, right?
Yeah.
You need to go to your you need to go to active mode, right, which is in the bottom left corner, bottom right
right.
corner, and then what you would do is that there's a little wrench icon in your top right, full repair, and then all of your systems will come back to you.
Okay. Okay. Do I want to rebuild my mech?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I should.
You could go back to the Pegasus.
But I have so much Duskring shit now.
The Pegasus has 3 mounts, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, the Pegasus has 3 mounts, and you have mount retrofitting as a core bonus. So you could take out the Ghoul Nexus or the Smart Gun to put the Dust Rifle, to put the Veil Rifle on, if you really wanted to.
What's a burst? What's the I clicked it, but I'm like, what is the burst launcher?
Is it
Main launcher, accurate, arcing. On critical hit, target becomes impaired.
Burst Launcher, Duskwing 2. So it's accurate, which means you get +1 accuracy.
Yay, let's do that.
It's arcing, which means it doesn't care about line of sight as long as you have a line of sight, as long as there is a direct path to it. It is not specifically seeking, so they still get cover against you. And it does heat damage, which is important if you're trying to get exposed if you're trying to expose enemy mechs. So yeah, but yeah, so you can put that on your Pegasus if you want.
Should I change out the Ghoul Nexus, or should I change the Smart Gun, guys?
Your fellow pilot is asking for an opinion.
Cool Nexus or
suggest
which?
Smart Gun.
I would suggest smart gun.
I'd say Smart Gun too. Yeah,
Okay.
then the Ghoul Nexus is pretty cool, and it does attack E-defense. So like
What does?
the Nexuses, all Nexuses attack E-defense.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to hit something that's kind of a deck with with dodgy shit, you can attack its E-defense instead.
Do we foresee us needing an extra compartment to house a Miguel in the future?
No, not right now. No, you can free that up.
Sorry.
Good.
So what am I deleting from your systems?
the expanded compartment.
Lol. Yep. What weapons? So Mimic Gun, Ghoul Nexus, and then Veil Rifle.
What?
Are you taking out the Ghoul Nexus, or are you taking out the Smart
I'm
Gun?
taking out the Smart Gun,
Okay.
which is yeah. So it's the Purse Launcher on the flex mount with the segment knife, and then my flex mount is the other secondary flex mount is the Ghoul Nexus, and my heavy mount is the Mimic Gun.
Mimic Gun, Ghoul Nexus, Burst Launcher, and
Segment knife.
Segment Knife. Done. And then systems, you need to redo the systems because I'm basically modifying your single sheet. So just rattle them off to me.
I will retake because it was already in there. I'm just gonna take it back. My Eye of Horus, Hunter Lock, Personalizations, Neurospike.
Whoa, slowly. Okay, so Eye of Horus, Neurospike. Next.
Hunter Lock.
Yep.
Personalizations.
Always good to have.
And my flight system.
Oh shit. Flying Pegasus. You're 11 of 10. Is that correct?
No.
Or is
It's
it
11. I have 11. Apparently, I have 11 system points.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's because Foundry doesn't automatically turn your grit into system points.
Yep.
So you have to up that manually.
Could you tell me what your HP numbers are?
18.
18, Heat 9.
Yes.
Evasion.
Evasion is 12.
Okay. EDEF and speed.
10. It says 6 here.
That's fine. And then that should all be, everything should be okay.
It says repair capacity is 4.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, that's good and done. That's good and done.
No, we're getting
now Pegasus, as you can see.
We're getting dropped off at on the planet now, aren't we?
Hello, the self as universal absence.
Oh yes, I need to change that name of you. What is it again?
The self is universal absence.
I love it.
I love it. I love these names. They're amazing. My Pegasus is beautiful.
I still need to come up for a name for my kobold when I make it. I've got the anxiety mechanism and the complaints department.
You guys. Anyway, so Bintan looks you guys over, sees your mechs, kind of looks at Quinton, looks at Krya, and you're like, looks at their mechs, he's like, oh, I haven't seen those mechs before.
It's a custom job.
Yeah.
Right. right? Because like Silvu's mech is like perfectly fine, right? It's just got this giant honking railgun on it. Doesn't bat an eyelid. Look at this. This one's got a ring that's trying to produce a gun out of it, but the gun is like a different gun, but it's a gun. Is it a gun? Gun?
It might be a gun.
Gun?
Could be.
Extrude gun? You know? And
it's
then
a thing.
and then
And,
Quinton.
and it's also shimmering because it's got like shit happening. There's this black hole at the back.
Yep, you know, it's got all kinds of shit coming out of its back. And then of course then there's Quinton's mech, which is walking beside him. It's like,
Need to be in it.
you have an NHP
Wait,
in that one.
It's walking
I
beside
do.
him. Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Hi, my name's Quinton. If you'd like to meet my NHP, this is Quinton.
Hi, Quinton.
Bintan's just like you could not see the eyebrow. The eyebrow has gone into the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, no, so I'm Quinton E. Claremont, and this is Quinton NHP Claremont.
Nice to meet you both.
We're completely separate people.
Or in other words,
And I like audibly snicker. In the corner, like
Look, if there's one thing I inherited from my progenitor, it's that I only believe that I'm capable.
I just shrug my shoulder in slight and say, I guess I'm a boring one here.
I mean, Bintan's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's a good contrast, right? Right?
Juxtaposition is key.
Right? You know?
it's our jam. It is our jam. Like
What a roundabout way is saying that I'm a boring and predictable person. Thank you.
Look, every funny man needs their straight man.
Oh my god. Anyway, so
I should a side glance at Quinton with that comment.
Hey, I'm not the joke here.
Yeah, I'm the one who saved your ass, okay? Shut up.
You owe him. You owe him your ass.
Doesn't mean I'm not a snarky son of a bitch.
But yeah, anyway, so
Uh-huh.
so Bintan asked you guys to load up all of your stuff. They've got supplies as well. She's got her cutter is a pretty standard model. Can't do sublight, but it can burn. It can burn 1G. So I mean, it won't be able to do. It won't be able to do like true sublight, true near sea stuff that the cruise ships can do. But it'll burn. It'll do a good burn. So 1G means that you guys won't be too uncomfortable, so to speak.
What is comfort?
says the ex super soldier, right?
What is comfort? What is like comforts are for pussies.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. All right. Anyway, so you guys burn out from the irregular of Mara, and very soon the irregular of Mara is but a reflective speck in the tapestry
Distance.
of space.
Tapestry.
It'll take you guys a couple of days worth of burn to get to hit your brachiostome point, brachiostochrone flip, and it's relatively uneventful. But then Bintan calls you guys up to the bridge. So, guys, as you know, the Kalino is a slightly older model. We don't have all the fancy inertial drives and things like that. Gahara thought it would be better to be a little bit more low key, not use the crazy tech. And I love the Kalino, right? We're about to reach our deceleration point,
Mm-hmm.
but there are 2 ships burning towards us.
Okay. Have you tried hailing them?
Yes, I have.
And what's the response you've gotten?
There is none.
Okay, so it wasn't a eat dicks, die in a fire. It's just Stonewall.
Just Stonewall.
Okay.
From the astrotelemetry, it appears that they don't have any markings on them, or at least none that I can see from the angle that we're looking at them.
Okay.
Oh, no. Pirates.
Yeah. As I said, the Kalino is technically marked Union, but she's an older model. She's an old girl in that sense. That she's kept around for these kind of missions, these low-key missions. Low-key visible missions. Problem is that she's only got a couple of lasers on her.
Where's your comma ray?
It's console, right next.
All right.
Just down from here. What do you need?
I'm gonna see what I can get out of them, and I'm gonna head down to that console.
Yep,
and
it's literally 6 feet away. It's
yeah, I'm gonna have my subjectivity suit connect to it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna see how hard I can ping them.
Trying to achieve?
I'm going to attempt to ping one of the ships and have that ping bounce to the other ship to try and get it to respond to the first ship.
Or at least try and get. So what are you? So you're just trying to.
I want a response out of them, and I'm going to trick the second ship into thinking the first one's trying to talk to it.
Ooh, I see. Oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. Oh, that's cheeky.
And then get that response so that fuck them, if they don't want to talk to us, they'll talk to themselves.
That's cheeky. That's cheeky. I'm gonna ask for 2 rolls.
This is my shtick.
I want a hack to try and subvert their communication protocols, and then I want a take control.
Okay.
Because then you're trying
to. Those are my 2 better rolls of the 2. So.
Really?
I'm just glad you didn't ask for the
I didn't
repair.
Need it.
The repair or the word on the street or investigate, because they're all 2, I think.
Or ask for one that's just completely out of your skill set.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got 2. I think I got a 6 and a 4 there.
Yep. Yeah. Go for it.
Hopefully this actually rolls off my sheet, not just. So no accuracy, no difficulty.
No accuracy, no difficulty for either at the moment.
Okay. So on top of that, because my NHP is capable of being out of the suit.
Or you could just have the suit follow you around.
Yeah, it's going to be at my back, ready to help make sure that I don't fuck this up.
Yep, go for it.
Because while I am smart, it can sometimes see things I can't. Did that actually roll, or?
Oh my god! You've managed to spoof the transmission.
Yeah.
Now this second one is probably where it's going to fall through, but let's give it a go. So take control.
Yep.
And.
Oh.
No, that was good. Yeah.
Oh shit! 17.
Yeah.
Wow. You spoof what you feel is a standard check-in. Check-in, and all you get back is do not break radio silence.
Don't break radio silence?
Yes. It's literally a reiteration of do not break radio silence, as if somebody had forgotten.
Okay. I'm just going to take another very just a little nudge. So this isn't a like I'm still hacked into things. And I'm not trying to push anything per se. I'm just going to say so. Maintain target? Question mark, essentially.
And there is a burst that you realize is merely a click click, which you interpret as yes.
Okay, so that I'm going to inform our pilot that they are aiming for us, and they are radio silent. So they're probably trying to either intimidate us, or they are actually aiming. So my suggestion would be throw them off.
Bintan looks at you. You don't really understand orbital mechanics, do you?
Look, by throw them off, I mean we've got a proposed stop burning site, correct?
Yes,
and that's where
coming
they're
up in like an
and that's
hour.
what they're aiming for, to intercept us.
We will literally, well, yes, we're traveling at several hundred clicks a minute.
Yeah.
We have to flip now, otherwise we're gonna overshoot Raldols, and then we'll have to spend days burning back.
Yeah. So we can either how can I put this? Can you slam on the brakes?
Then we will have to.
We will be
Wait,
paced.
what?
We will be paced.
So
How
there's
hard?
a safe amount you can slam on the brakes, and then there's the unsafe
You want me
amount.
to flip now and do the burn, but then we'll have to re-burn later.
We have no fuel.
Oh, we've got plenty of fuel.
Yeah, we'll be fine. If we stop now, they'll have to re-angle, correct?
Yes, it'll buy us a little bit of time, but
Yeah,
given that we still have to go through we still have to do the deceleration burn, all the way back to them, so that we hit 0 there, so that we don't overshoot the whole planet.
Well, what do you recommend? Either we slow down now, buy extra time, and then figure out what the hell they're trying to do, or we collide with them and they could possibly blow us out of the sky.
I don't think they want to blow us out of the sky.
Yeah, or they could take the ship, put us into chains, and take us down to the planet to be, I don't know, a barren butt buddy.
Maybe.
So, I like the option where we don't get captured, killed, or something worse.
Perhaps now is a good time to use this corporation, this humanitarian effort that we have spent so long setting up. I mean, because I presume that you hailed them as a union. How did you hail them? As a union ship? As a civilian ship? As our ship?
The Kalino Rush is technically registered under whoever we do the records, right? So the Kalino Rush is technically under me, so it's just me.
And they didn't respond to you.
Nope. Which is a bit concerning, as you might
exactly. Well, I've given my thought. My only other suggestion is I can probably, if I really push it, could probably get them to know that I'm inside their systems and have them panic.
Do we really want to piss them off this soon into this encounter?
Look, do you even know me?
Yes. I would say we flip now. I look at Bintan and go like, I would really strongly suggest we flip now, because the whatever else will come later is
Well, I've got other options.
Nah.
Look, if I can get deep enough in their systems, I'll have them blow themselves at 7 million light years away, so I don't have to deal with them.
That is true. And also, you could probably, scan their systems and find out why the hell they got them.
Yeah, but I don't have the time or the capacity to do that right now. If we stop in an hour, right, that's not enough time to figure out exactly what I need to do. If we stop and give ourselves 2 to 4 hours, maybe I can come up with something.
Bintan looks at you as if you're slightly mad. Okay. We'll execute the burn. Get into your acceleration couches.
Awesome.
Oh, thank God there are couches.
We're gonna do a 3G burn.
Oh,
It's
pump me with the juice.
We're gonna do a 3G burn, and we'll see if we can make this a little
Pick them
less
off.
uncomfortable for everybody.
Hey, I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
The old girl will hold up, I believe.
The sniper is silent, but let a very subtle side.
Okay. The burn is painful. Normally, you would literally just do 1G, right?
Yeah,
But
we've cracked it up.
You've ratcheted it up, and it is very uncomfortable. However, you have bought yourself a little bit of time. What are you guys doing?
Alright.
The ships basically mirrored your movement, but they are using slightly better engines, so they can match your speed better. But the fact that you had the lead time of being able to do that means that they're now still trying to play catch up, which has bought you at least another hour or two.
Yeah, so if we were going to hit them in an hour, we're now going to hit them in 2 or 3 hours.
Correct.
And that's fine. That I can work with. Right. First off, does anybody else have any other ideas they'd like to do? Because I'm just going to keep pinging them and try and get more information from the ships. If we can get a scan on those bastards, that would make me happy.
I start preparing my mech for long-range sniper rifle in space.
You just go outside and maglev yourself to the roof.
I'm just getting ready. I'm not coming out yet.
I mean, you guys can get out and attempt to do something, because right now you guys are in that phase where you are all accelerating. Because their engines are better than yours, because there's more advanced ships. Because as I said, the Kalino is that kind of like, hey,
It's older.
We're low key,
Yeah.
through and through. They're able to match your deceleration a lot better. Which, as I said, only bought you maybe an hour or two more. So you may attempt another hack roll, but that's about. But you're probably going to have to prepare for some kind of action in a bit.
Yeah. All right. So the only other hack roll that I could think of is to do what I did last time on the planet, and just have their comms start spazzing out.
That'll be quite difficult, because now you're dealing with that'll be with 2 difficulty.
Yeah.
Because
so that's
you're using. I mean, the stuff that the tech that Union put into the Kalino Rush is pretty good, but you're going up against a ship that is probably at least a generation better than yours.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to think of what else we could do. Can I turn on all of their comms arrays?
Again, you succeed on that hack roll, and you might be able to do it.
Yeah, but would it be with 2 difficulty? I don't want to fuck up their comms. Like, I don't want them to go crazy. I just want them on, as in, like, how someone
Open channels.
Oh, open channels. I don't think you can try, but I'm not sure if you can, because that's you can they can just turn off their turn off their comms.
Yeah, but think about it, right? If you've got a guy who's supposed to be doing the comms and he's sitting at a thing with a little with the comm thing on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's supposed to press a button whenever he's supposed to be, sending something, or he's supposed to connect things up before the mic's supposed to pick up his voice.
Yep.
If I just turn the mic on,
You want to eavesdrop.
yeah, because he'll most likely be in the bridge with the people in charge,
Mhm.
and they'll be telling everyone what to do.
Hmm.
So at least then I can get some information.
Yeah.
That would be a difficult hack roll. Again, 2 difficulty, and because again you're trying to do something which is, even though it is data based, you are trying to do something that most ships are actually meant to prevent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't do
Yeah.
it, but it'll be difficult.
Okay, so 2 difficulty.
Yes.
Don't like that. I'll roll it because all they can do is figure out that I'm trying to get into their systems.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah. All right. So 2 difficulty. Jesus.
Yep. No.
Still a 16.
Damn.
I'm still really good at this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get exactly what you want.
I get something though.
You do get something. What you do get, and this is a really weird thing, you're basically doing a little bit of what's the word for it? You do a little bit of not social engineering, but like basically you interpret the data of the electrical signals that you're picking up. You fine tune the sensor, basically like listening through a sonar. Because if you're really good at listening on a sonar,
you can pick up other things. Yeah.
Exactly. Some people, you can pick up what a certain sub is doing. Like, did somebody, is there a knocking noise? They open their torpedo tubes, and you pick up the fact that they are they are accelerating towards you, and
like ramming, kind of.
Not ramming. Based on your calculations, they look to be getting within. Their projected cone looks like they are going to draw up parallel to you within a, and perhaps try and board you, because at the rate that they're going, they would have you dead to rights with regards to weapons fire a while back.
But they're going to try and board us. Okay.
It looks like they're trying to board you.
Well, the 2 tacticians amongst us, can you 2 come up with not anti-boarding, but counter-boarding procedures?
This is the wrong unit. I should have stuck with the other one. Then it would have more. I would have.
Hey, Tarrant. Have they got a spare, rocket, quote unquote?
What do you mean?
Like, I just need something that will push me in a direction quickly.
You mean like
when they get close and they start trying to board us, I yeet myself onto their ship and then get into their systems.
I mean, if you've got an EVA module, you can.
I can't print one here, can I?
No, you can't, unfortunately. That's why I said you have an option to print your to modify your next one.
I didn't expect the ship to be big enough for us to be able to fight on.
Right. Well,
my thought was this ship was only like a cargo ship, like a dropper.
It is. It's a cutter, so it has space. It has space for your mechs. It's got a little bit more cargo space. The bay doors do open out to space. You can depressurize it, so you guys can get out and fight if you wanted. But if borders get on, it'll be hand to hand.
It'll be
Yeah,
close.
and it's
Okay.
like the mechs aren't necessarily going to be like they're going to be
I think-
helpful, but like this isn't like large scale, which is kind of what I was.
It's big enough.
What
You can get onto the ship right now because you guys are all the same velocity.
Okay, I suit myself up. I get into my mech and go outside.
Sure.
again, I need something to yeet me onto their ship, and I don't have an EVA model. I don't have any
I
form
have
of.
the EVA model. I have the module.
Or what?
Can I hold on to him and he yeets us onto their ship?
Don't you have symbiosis?
Yes, but I don't want to waste that in
In this encounter.
yeah, like I want to get onto their ship, get to a piece of paneling, and then literally start just like making the ship try to turn around or things like that
Right.
from a literal hack standpoint instead of a
you
distance.
You realize that if they start doing that, due to the fact that your velocities are incredible, you will be in a perilous situation. Let's just put it that way.
If I miss, correct?
If you miscalculate, if you get out at the wrong time, yeah, you will be in trouble.
Hmm.
Because right now, as they are closing in on you, your frames of reference are going to be the same. The moment you start doing weird shit to them, the ship that you're on, its frame of reference is going to shift, right? And then suddenly you're going to be incredibly out of sync, and you're going to be thousands of kilometers away in the blink of an eye. So just keep that in mind if you're going to do that.
Question.
Yes.
Hold on.
Can they visually see us?
They're getting close. As you guys are as like you see Shooting Star get up and depressurize the bay and crawl onto the side of the thing. Shooting Star, you can see that you can actually, with your senses and all,
Naked eye?
you can start making them out already.
Senses
Yeah,
or naked eye?
All right, I'm going to get into my actual suit, like my actual mech, but I'm going to remain in the core. Like, I'm not going to go into the bay yet.
Okay.
I'm going to remain at this console, and I'm going to be trying to.
Bintan looks at you as just like, okay. Should we put our hard suits on?
Suggest yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then
They're going to try and probably board us.
Go get 2 sets of the hard suits. Let's get it on. Kyra, what are you doing?
Yeah, or naked eye. Can they? I mean, they can see it. They can see our trail.
Oh yeah.
So they can visually see us. Not
You
just
can see them. If they can see
Okay.
you, you can see them.
Okay, then never mind. That's not gonna work.
How much of this ship can we shut down without causing too much problems?
If we put the hard suits on, we can shut down almost everything. Well, we'd be able to kill the engines as well. It's just that, given that we're already in a deceleration burn that we're doing early, they would just be able to drift with us if we shut everything down, and that might not be great.
And how fast can you get it back up?
It's like an hour to cycle this.
Okay, hour. Okay. I was thinking we might be able to, like, if we shut everything down and try and convince them that we're not actually on here. That is in, like...
They just saw us do a deceleration burn, though.
Yeah, and we could have been, quote-unquote, pasted from that.
Yeah, but then if we're pasted, the ship would just continue in a burn. Because no one would have survived.
Well, maybe we don't make it clear that we're still alive from doing that.
No, but what I'm saying is that if we died when we're pasted from the deceleration, the ship would just continue. It wouldn't shut down.
Yeah. No, as in, we make ourselves a little more scarce and maybe not react straight away.
When they board? That makes sense. An element of surprise?
Yeah, and from memory, the mechs, the cockpits of both yours and Shooting Stars are not overly overt. Like, I don't think you can see you guys from inside.
Most mech cockpits are the only one that is yours, because yours is pretty much
more of a
power
advanced
armor.
hard suit.
Yeah, it's more like a power armor than anything else.
Yeah, and if they're going to come in through the bay doors, which is really the only place they can come in, correct? Unless they blast their way through.
Well, yes, they can blast their way through.
Yeah. So, actually, yeah, you can guys go wait in the bay inside your mechs.
Well, Shooting Star's already outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shooting Star, make a census check.
Census is under systems, right?
Yep. So make a systems check.
Oh no, no accuracy, yeah.
No accuracy. Just roll it for me. You see a mech crawl out from one of the bay doors on one of the ships.
Oh, where are they at this point?
Yeah, put me in the cargo bay, and I'm going to pop myself down behind some boxes in there. Leave the door open.
Are you guys going to depressurize the cargo bay? Oh,
yeah.
We just lost Uncle Lim again. Sticks, what are you doing?
At this point. Oh, you know what I can do? Since I'm in my mech.
Oh no, yeah, you got in your mech, right? So Sticks is so
everyone's in their mechs.
Yeah.
Shooting Star's outside.
Yep.
I'm in the depressurized bay.
Sticks, are you going outside?
I want to stay inside the bay and then like do Mirage on my mech.
Well, I'm just saying that Shooting Star is already outside, so.
Yeah, but they don't need to know that there's another mech in here.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Should I do that? Should I just make myself scarce? Like you said to make ourselves scarce, right? So I'm gonna make myself scarce, like really scarce. Like.
Okay.
Yeah, our current plan is to avoid
unwanted confrontation.
Well, unwanted confrontation, but if they're going to start fighting, if they only think there's one of us, it might be better to come up out of nowhere and yeet them off this off our That's a good question, Tarrant. If I puppet master them and they're in 0 Gs, can I just get them to push on the ship and float into space?
So why not?
Probably. A lot of them would have mag clamps, so.
Yeah, but I can move them. I can move them 6 in any direction I'd like.
Yes, but if they've got
that's up to their movement.
If they've got EVA modules and your frames of reference are still okay, they can still move.
Maybe. We'll see.
Anyway, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna activate this scene, but I'm going to give you guys the hidden property so that you guys
element of surprise.
Have the element of surprise.
What's the button to zoom myself to me?
Tab.
Thank you. No, 70% loaded. 90% loaded.
Oh wow.
100% loaded. Can't see shit.
Do I need to send you to hell and back?
You might need to. I can't currently. I've just reloaded main. Now I'm jump back over space? Question mark?
Yep, no worries.
Nope, can't see anything. It's a gray screen.
Gray screen is different from black screen.
It's a gray screen. I can't see.
That's strange. Because all of these assets here are all...
Right, I can.
Reload
Cool.
one more time.
I'll refresh. So, boop. See what happens. So loading. All right, at least now I know what it's supposed to look like because I've loaded up your Twitch.
Hmm.
All right, I'm going to close that to try and give me some more download power. I know that's all it is, bandwidth, but still. Come on. We got Uncle Lim back yet?
No, it's now just Amelia and me.
Space? Question mark. It says I'm.
You're there.
Oh, that's loading. 100%. There we go. Got it. Hey, Uncle Lim.
So
What do I
yeah.
miss?
Hi. Are you connecting back?
Okay, I'm connecting back. Hold on, huh?
What are these
Let's
two
see
mechs over
now.
here?
One looks like a hive class, and the other looks like a sniper class. There is.
Are they just floating in space?
No, they are currently mag clamped to the ship.
Oh, there's a second ship that's supposed to be there?
Yes, I said there were two ships.
Yeah, I can't see the second ship.
There are two ships. Go to the Twitch stream. It's all there.
Eh.
Is the
Oh, okay.
is the sniper within my range?
Well, we'll find out.
Okay, so that's
Jesus.
really weird.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just give me half a second.
Why is there like a black thing here? Okay.
All right. First
Oh!
PC.
Okay.
Sniper map within range, huh?
Is the sniper
Like-
right within range? The
like,
sniper
there you go,
rank
Tarrant.
is at 21.
Shit. Oh, which map is actually within my range?
That one.
The assault.
Only the assault map.
Apparently
Oh.
20 away from me. 22,
Yeah, no.
20, 19.
You're in combat, right?
Sorry?
We're in combat, right?
Yes, we are now in combat.
So I need to roll three d20s.
Yes, please. Oh my god.
That's pretty,
Oh my god.
pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll do this in order.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Again, Trent, I sent on Discord what I could see for the other two guys.
Okay, but you can see the tokens, right?
I can see the tokens. Like, legit, I cannot see the
ship.
second ship, though.
It's okay. It's okay. You as long as you can see
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
The
10,
height-
16,
the-
17.
So the hive is within my range, correct?
the hive is within your range.
19.
At the very
21.
edge of where your
17.
railgun would be effective, yes.
Who want to go first?
Yeah, first PC.
I'll go
Oh
Alright.
shit.
because I've got a question.
Hmm.
Does the assault?
Mm-hmm.
Does the ship that it's on count as terrain?
Yep. So generally speaking, if you're on the ship tile, it is considered terrain. It is not considered an object. If that makes sense.
Okay, so so for this,
Yeah. You're talking about 4+, 4-.
mhm,
Yeah. No, it is not considered. It is not considered an object.
yeah, so it's a piece of terrain of size 1 or bigger.
Yes, but it is not. I wouldn't
Mm.
consider it. I wouldn't consider it part of the. Would it be floor minus? I guess the only one that would trigger it would be for floor minus.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is it?
considering putting on.
No, floor plus, because it is not adjacent.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to. I'm going to invade quick tech,
Yep.
and throw that onto the. Do I want to throw it onto the hive? What do you guys think? Assault or hive to put this on?
Which one's more dangerous to you?
Probably the hive.
Hive, yeah. Because the
Yeah.
assault needs to cover the ground in order to be able to.
All right, so I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invade. I'm going to lock on to the hive.
Yep.
Then use my tech attack.
Yep.
With using the lock on.
Yep. So I do the whole three heat thing, right?
Well, it's either two extra heat, or I get to move you through spaces.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So take your pick, because I invade you.
Yeah. Jesus H Christ. Thank God tech attacks don't crit.
Sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
It takes the extra heat. I catalyze on my next turn. At the end of my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that was your first quick tech.
Yeah. So no, I used a lock on. So that's
lock on quick tech. Yep. Free action.
I'm going to use my my overheat.
Mhm.
Then apply 1 heat to myself.
Yep.
And I'm going to use another tech attack.
Yep.
And I'm going to molten puncture.
Roll it.
I believe is the one. I'm going to just make sure by clicking emoliate. Until the end of the next time.
Take 2 burn
Yep.
for each space they voluntarily move. Yep.
Yep. So I'm going to molten puncture the assault.
Sure. They take 2 burn for each space they voluntarily move. Okay. To a maximum of 6. Yep. Sure. I'm just gonna put the burn tag on him so that I know what's happening. All right.
At the end of my turn, because I'm next to sticks and I have used the lock on and haven't moved, I get to lock on again. So I'm locking on to the hive.
Sniper.
I can't. He's not within 20.
Okay.
So the hive's been locked on. And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
By the way, GM, do I indicate that my mech's still hidden, right? Automatically, right?
Is it? You've got Ghost Weave, right?
Yeah.
Is it Ghost Weave?
Yeah. My mech hidden. I didn't do anything
Ghost
yet.
Weave. If you take no actions other than your standard move, yeah, so you are hidden, which means that you have
The bonus from the hidden shot.
yeah, accuracy from hidden, I believe.
Yeah. So now the GM's move.
To hide, yeah, it's my turn. I'll just double check. You cease to be hidden. You maybe lose hidden. Exact cannot be identified, but they can still be hit by attacks. Although NPCs cannot perfectly locate a hidden character, might still know an approximate location. Okay. All right. So, what's gonna happen is the
Oh, I also became unhidden because I did all that stuff to those guys.
yes, they can still see you, but you are considered in cover, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's give me a moment. Yeah. All right. And cannot draw line of sight. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the sniper is going to move 4 and then another 4
Yeah.
Into space.
Yeah.
into space. He has an EVA module.
45.
Also, I cannot see the
No.
mech.
Sorry.
I can't see the mech. I
Which
cannot
mech?
see the enemy. All I
Uh,
see is the ships.
that's really strange.
Yep. I reloaded and yeah.
And he expels a cloud of chaff around him.
It's such an eyeball move.
Characters passing in here. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm looking at what we sent over.
Mhm.
And there is a I will take a photo of it with my phone. Give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Sent over where?
Reese, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So the sniper had come out here and then
Blue chaff everywhere.
blue chaff everywhere. He is considered hidden because nobody can draw line of sight to him.
Okay.
You are no longer hidden. They know that you are active within the hull of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Next PC.
Million to go or don't mind me to go?
I will send it over WhatsApp. This is what my thing looks like. Looks a wee bit strange.
It is very strange. Yo, what is that? The hell? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me try something.
Send me to hell and then bring me back again.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's this. How about this?
Yay!
Oh, you fixed her problem.
Yeah, well, I can't fix yours, Reese. I think yours is literally your foundry saying "fuck you." Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah.
the sniper is now hidden. You don't know its approximate location. Next PC, shooting star or sticks.
Oh, actually, it's a good question.
Sorry?
Yeah, but shooting star or sticks, which one of you is going?
Shooting star? No?
Okay, sure. GM, can my sensors approximate the location of the sniper?
Yes, please make a census check. However, you cannot draw line of sight.
So you can't shoot him.
You can shoot him because the line weapon is a it is a template weapon. However, I will have a 4+.
4+ to dodge lah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I roll on the sensors, correct?
Yeah.
Or systems.
Yeah, systems versus my agility, but but you still can't draw line of sight.
No accuracy, yeah?
No accuracy.
Fuck.
And this is why I invest in systems.
Yeah, it's true. Being able to find people is.
I've got a question for you,
Yes.
Tarrant. If I pop that down right next to him,
You cannot. Yeah, you will be able to see it. You will be able to see it. You know its location. However, as I said,
but it can't hide and it can't benefit from being invisible.
correct.
So I can't draw a line of sight to it, but I can. It can't benefit from anything.
No.
Okay.
All right. So that was so shooting star. That was your action to search, I believe. A quick action. You still have another quick action.
Wait, can I fire my railgun?
Is your railgun an ordnance weapon? If your
Yes.
railgun is an ordnance weapon, you would have had to fire it as your first action. Not your. Not because searching is a quick action as well. Keep that in mind. So
Yeah, it's not a perception check from D&D.
yeah, perception checks are, they're free apparently.
So I cannot
Really?
fire now.
Well, you
No.
can't fire the railgun.
You can fire the DMR if you've got something in range.
So far, I can't shoot anything. But I'm still remain hidden, right? Technically.
Does Ghost?
Yeah,
Because
he
Ghost
didn't.
Weave is other than your standard move, hide and boost. No. Move, hide, boost. So you cease to be invisible.
It means the sniper will get to shoot at me in next turn.
Well, get to shoot at someone.
Yep. All right. That was shooting star. Wait.
Oh, he's still got
You still have
another
a
quick
quick
action.
action. What are you doing with your quick action?
I mean, I can't do anything right now at this point, right?
You can lock on.
You can lock on. You can boost one of us. You can.
Is the hive within my range of a DMR?
Nope.
What's the range of the DMR?
Range of DMR is 15, I believe.
18. 18 plus the stabilizer.
Did
No,
you
stabilizer.
did you activate your stabilizers?
Not yet.
So you might want to do that then, because that's a quick action.
So I cannot shoot after that, right?
No, you've only got 2 quick actions unless you want to overcharge.
Like that.
Just remember, you have a very strict action economy. That's what this game is about. Well, this section of the game at least.
Okay lah, I move, but I go back to my ghost wave again. Try to hide again.
Okay, where are you moving to?
Just one step behind.
Just keep that. Just keep in mind that will also put you out of range of anything that tries to.
No, my target is the sniper. I don't care about anyone. So I ghost wave again, right? Okay, I'm done.
All right, and he tries to hide again. All right. So the hive is going to activate now. He can boost. He can boost 10, so he's going to surge forwards.
How long the shaft's gonna last? The blue shaft.
For the thing, for the sniper. You will have to scan him, which is a separate quick action for me to tell you.
The shaft too. It just blurs senses.
Yeah, it's basically basically obscuring all line of sight.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
Another fun fact. You know how you got the smoke effect on the on the template there?
Yep.
Yeah, mine's just a black hole that he's just sitting in.
Jesus Christ.
Something is broken.
Yeah, something's fucked.
Nothing
love
wrong
our
on my side. I can
conversations,
see
Reese.
all the effects. No problem.
Yeah, something is wrong with your computer, dude.
No, like what's up with the scrolling stars? I mean, it's pretty.
That's exactly how I do my space battles. It's a module that allows me to do it.
You all like pretty things.
Yep.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Why am I using solar? I want to use just fire rays. Yeah. I have so the hive sends out a razor swarm that basically punches a hole. It punches holes through
Oh.
the door, the mech bay, the cargo bay door, and just and starts attacking all of you.
Okay.
Even me, I'm Eden, right?
Hostile characters that start their turn at least partially within the area or move into it take 4 burn damage.
So what do I take for burn damage?
Are you starting?
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Are you ending your turn?
No, it's start their turn.
No, no. It's end.
What?
So if on my thing, is the hive ending its turn?
Yes. So
All right. Catalyze.
It will catalyze the damage. How much damage? It's
I got
1d6 plus 2. So just roll the 1d6.
Yeah. No, I got it. I'm gonna see if this works. Roll.
3
It
damage.
did not do a lot of damage. But yeah, that's explosive. If that matters.
It does not resist it. You see a small detonation and material escaping into the vacuum of space. But yes.
Okay.
That is its turn. Sticks. It is your turn. You start your turn in the area, so you are on fire as the razor swarm scours you. You take 4 damage immediately, and you will take 4 damage on your next turn.
If I remain here.
If you remained here, or B
don't pass an engineering.
Don't pass an engineering.
Okay, I would like to move myself to Mount Yay.
Yep, that's fine.
And
Blast the Christ out of him. He has a lock on him.
yes, I would like to use my burst launcher.
Go for it.
Actually, no wait, can I barrage?
Yeah, you moved and you didn't do anything,
Okay, wait.
so you can
ちょっと待っ
barrage.
てください。ちょっと待ってください。
Okay.
ちょっと待ってください。Actually, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna barrage.
Remember to use the lock on. Yep.
Yes.
Because
so first we shall.
there you
go. He's just going like. He's going like. So first my burst launcher. I will consume the lock on, so it's a +2.
Yep.
Add this fella because he's the only one in range.
Yep.
Good for you.
A 10 is a hit, strangely enough. So it takes 1 heat damage and takes 3 explosive damage.
And 3 ping damage, so it's taken 9 damage total.
Correct.
Give me 1 second while
And then her second attack.
It will be my mimic gun.
Oh shit, son.
I don't get any pluses, right? It just goes on so.
Yeah, you don't get any more pluses because the mimic gun doesn't have any pluses on it.
And we have no elevation, we have no anything, and I forgot to do overlapping fire. No, nobody fired anything, so it's fine. Wait,
I fired something.
Oh,
technically.
That doesn't count as overlapping fire, does it?
Character who doesn't have cover from your position is successfully attacked by an allied character.
I technically attacked it.
Technically, yes. Yes, you can technically overlap fire because of the autopod. Because it is a reaction, and a reaction can happen on your turn.
You're welcome.
Okay, so a character. What does that do? Like it's a okay. We'll
So
deal
you
with the
can
mimic gun first.
so you can fire. So because
the
the
gold
autopod
exits.
fired, you can reuse your reaction this turn, because it's your turn to
Yes.
trigger overlapping fire as well.
Yes.
So you got to decide now. Are you firing are you triggering overlapping fire first, or are you triggering your barrage first?
I'll trigger the barrage first.
Okay, yeah, sure, go for it.
Oh.
An 8 actually still hits. It has no cover from you, so
Yeah.
it thought it got out of the way, but then just gets smacked for 5 damage. Is it 6 damage?
Oh, is it half plus 1?
Yeah, so it's half plus 1.
Okay, so that means it's 6, 9, 10. 6, 9, 9. Right?
What?
Yes, it
Yeah.
should be. Yeah.
What, 6, 9, 9?
Yeah, it should be
Yep.
699.
Okay.
And then you may trigger your reaction.
The overlapping fire.
Because I believe you have to resolve barrage in one go, actually, as well.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Just
so-
give me just okay, never mind. I'll do this in a minute. I will use my goal nexus.
Sure.
Because just fire all the weapons.
Yeah, just full variety, and I think it's in range as well. Fuck me, it's in range.
Yes, it is.
So how much damage is taken? 6, 9. It's taken.
Oh.
Nope, 9 is a hit.
So it's taken 11.
Under the sustained barrage of literally everything, this hive has just been absolutely annihilated. Thrusters just give out and just cease to
And get rid of-
function.
Now get rid of your little burn swarm bullshit.
Okay.
Does
At this
it?
point, can I still trigger my Neurospike Mirage?
No, because barrage is
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then.
full. You need to overcharge to do anything else.
Oh, I should have done a Hunter Lock. Well, too late.
God damn that fucking Pegasus! Jesus H Christ!
Oh, and if I really wanted to, I could still have like pinged it with the Upshapti.
Doesn't the Ushapti just happen, or is it a quick action?
No, it's not even. It's not. Instead, like you can't attack normally with this weapon. Instead, 1 per round as a free action during your turn.
Yeah, it's a free action. So
You
what's the
can use-
range on the Ushapti? Oh, it's range 15. So
It's like a one.
oh,
it's
it's just out.
It's like one ping.
All right, and that means that it's the assault's turn, I think.
Yes. Okay. Right. Attack hits the assault. Yeah. All right.
Remember, 2 burn damage for every space it moves,
Square he moves
voluntarily.
Yeah, it can do it. It's going to move 4.
So it now has 6 burn damage on it.
I've taken note of that. Don't worry. And is it immediately, or wait? What is it?
Let me read it. I'll check. They take 2 burn for each space they voluntarily move. So each time they move, they take 2 burn.
Okay, burn hit. They deals on a hit. This weapon deals X burn to it. They immediately take ignoring armor, marking X burn on their sheet, adding it to any existing burn. Okay. The end of their turn, make the engineering check. Okay.
So that means he's now got 6 heat on him, doesn't it? Because that's what burn does, right?
Nope. Burn is straight damage.
Oh no, it's straight damage.
Yeah.
That's right. So he's got the 2 heat from me invading.
Yep.
And he's currently got 6 burn on him.
And then he makes his engineering check,
which is against my
save target.
save target, which is 14.
18.
Nah.
So I clear the burn.
Yeah, he still got hurt though.
Yep.
6 damage is still 6 damage.
Yep, that is very true. And we take over.
To do an engineering check
You need to do an engineering check as well. Yes.
now.
Yes.
Oh,
Versus the hive save target of
but
12.
the hive is gone.
Doesn't matter. You still
It
have.
doesn't matter. It burnt you, so you take
Yeah.
the burn damage.
Which means that you take damage. You take the damage again.
Yeah, so 4.
On a failure, you take damage equal to the total mark burn. So you're down to 10 HP.
Excuse me.
First PC, round 2.
Okay, let me go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. Can I immobilize myself at this point?
That will be a quick action, but yes.
But I had to shoot first, right?
You have to shoot first if you want to not.
If you want to fire
not be able to shoot.
if you want to fire the railgun, you have to shoot it as your first quick action.
All right, I shoot first. Then I shoot first. I barraging anyway. I barraging towards the sniper.
Okay, let's see. Let's draw this template. Remember that I have a 50-50. I have
dodge.
50-50 to dodge you because you cannot draw line of sight.
Yeah. So, railgun. It's considered shooting from hidden position, correct?
I would say yes because you hid before this as well.
So,
I can't draw line of sight to that. I'm going to lock on to the thing that just appeared, by the way.
Can you do that?
With my reaction.
Okay. Yeah. So an ace class comes out of the dock, and what appears to be Marines in EVA suits.
oh shit. Okay. I fire the railgun. Any accuracy bonuses? Anything?
Just from what you have.
Wait, actually,
No. He's considered in cover, I believe. Hold on.
So that's 1 difficulty.
Is it possible to, instead of firing at the guy, you just fire at the ship? You can do it later.
Is it possible, DM? What
You
say?
can fire the ship. Yeah, no, go for it. I mean, go for it. You'll damage the shit out of it.
Okay lah, I aim at the ship lah. You guys deal with it, I hope. Okay,
For now, you can do the ship later. It's fine.
I just aim at the. Which one? The come out with the Eva suit, the Marines
Both.
one you say just now? Both, huh?
There's
But there are more mechs on this one. There are mechs on that ship, so
Okay, fine. I target this one first lah for my railgun.
question is, will he make it blow up?
We'll
he
see.
could.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
see how much damage he does.
Okay. Any advantage? Yes. No. No.
Just what you have. Just what you can trigger.
Piece together.
May the force be with you.
So wait. Any bonus? Since I had no, I do not immobilize myself, right? Consider.
If you immobilize yourself, I believe you get 1 accuracy
On accuracy. Okay.
from your sharpshooter.
But he can't immobilize himself because that's a half action.
No, crack shot is as a protocol.
Oh, correct. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm shooting at the ship.
So you get from core siphon and from 17 is a hit. You do 9 damage, armor piercing. Holy shit! What the fuck?
And I follow up with my DMR at the ship also.
Well, the DM. What exactly is a DMR?
It's a It's range 15 though, so I don't know if you have enough range to it. Oh, you do. All right.
What is it
TMR.
exactly? Like,
It's
where
a,
do
it's a designated marksman rifle. It's just basically a big semi-auto 20 mil.
Oh, it's a 20 mil. That's not going to do much damage to the ship, is it?
I mean, depends. You can try.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6 plus 1 damage.
Will the ship suffer from slow down everything because I shoot from a hidden effect?
No. You're just
No,
basically throwing lead into the ship and you are damaging it.
Okay, TMR is already accurate plus my marksman, but minus core siphon, so plus 1 or plus 2.
Plus 0, in fact. You already used your marksman, didn't you?
Yeah, but marksman, is it only once or can I use it for another weapon?
Only once is your first attack.
Okay. So, rifle.
Oh no, it's all
Oh.
attacks you make with rifles. Sorry, my bad. Which means that you get it's at plus 1 because minus 1 plus 1.
Core siphon.
Yeah, so it's just plus 1.
Okay. Plus 1, huh?
Yep. The answer is yes. So you have done a total of 14 damage to this thing.
So,
That's impressive.
And can I move after this? Right.
No, remember you immobilize yourself for marksman.
Correct. Okay, I'm done. I've done my damage, guys.
Yeah, you punch a big asshole in this ship and there is debris decompressing out of it. It's rough.
They're probably mildly panicking.
Yep,
They
assault.
probably weren't ready for that.
Nope, assault's gonna activate. It's gonna move 8. And then he's going to micro missile barrage you.
All right.
On fire.
Sorry?
Am I still on fire?
Yeah, until you put it out.
The assault comes in, the pack on top of it, its missile pods open, and a barrage of micro missiles splash out at you. Please, anybody in the area make a hull save?
No.
I'll save.
Not
I'm a
agility.
goblin.
Not
You're not
agility,
what?
my friend.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I re-roll it because I used my NHP to help me.
Oh no.
Try it again, then, Reese.
That's better.
Your NHP tells you, don't dodge that way, you stupid idiot.
Okay, look. Yes, you're right. Shut up.
As you
No.
dodge in the NHP, where the NHP tells you where you are about to dodge, a micro missile blows a hole in the deck.
Yeah.
So how much then do I dodge or what damage I
You
get?
do not dodge. A 9 does not beat the assault save target, and therefore you are struck with a micro missile, and you take 8 damage. The goblin, on the other hand,
Yeeted himself into safety.
yeeted himself into safety, but took blast damage. You take half damage. That's all.
Okay. So how
7.
much damage was 7?
Yeah.
7.
No, sorry.
Jesus.
No. As in, you're at 11, right?
I'm down to 7.
You're down to 7.
Okay.
Yeah. So the micro
That's okay.
missiles take a huge chunk out of the deck, out of the cargo deck. You hear Bintan in the comms going, "What the hell is going on back there?"
Bintan is not happy.
No,
Like-
the ship is getting fucked up.
Better you don't know.
Anyway, next PC.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
going to go. That's
Can you
gonna
do
be
something
me.
with the sniper, Reese?
I can't see it, so technically
But
no.
you can see it.
But because all my tech attacks, I need to.
You
Is
need
it
line of
in
sight.
line? I need line of sight for most of my tech attacks.
Yeah.
I can put something there to say that I can see it, as in it won't have hidden or invisible, but I can't draw lines of sight to it. So,
Because if we don't do something with the sniper is gonna get me. So yeah.
well, I can't fire anything in its direction. There's literally, as long as it's in there, I can't do anything.
I hope that you have some electronic thing that can blind him or something.
No.
Ah, shit. I make a mistake. I shouldn't shoot at the ship.
Oh no, what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I've got to make sure I'm not
No worries, no
going.
worries.
I am going to. He's got 2 on him from. Okay, so I'm gonna lock onto the assault.
Yep. Is that a quick action or one of your weird?
No, it's a quick tack. So he's locked on. I'm then going to target him with Puppet Master,
Oh no.
taking out the lock on.
Yep.
So he either moves another 3 on top of that, or
I will take the heat, so I will go up to 4 heat.
up to 6 heat because I've invaded. So
Wait, is it 3 plus 3 or is it?
it was 2 for the first invade,
Oh,
2 for the
that's right.
second
Yeah,
invade,
6,
and the
yeah.
extra 1 for the.
Yep, he's getting pretty warm. He's in the danger zone.
So I take attack. +1 because. Oh, that was no. That's the opposite way. So it doesn't go down; it goes up.
Yeah, I'll delete that for you. Don't worry.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Yep, roll it again.
Yeah, I hit difficulties.
14 beats its EDEF.
Yeah.
Where you going?
So it's going its full distance, move distance.
Yep.
Back towards the other ship.
Yep.
Can you make it go kamikaze on the ship?
Unfortunately, no.
No. I'm then going
That's
to overcharge again.
Go for it. So you go up to through 2 heat.
Oh no, I do. So I have to roll a
Oh, you
d3
have
this
to
time.
do a D3, yeah. So I believe
So-
the character sheet will allow you to do that.
I think it will.
Yeah,
I'll
it
check.
will. It will. So under frame loadout, you click overcharge. Just click it.
Boop. 2.
2. So it
So I'm
should
up to 3.
automatically populate that for you as well.
Yep.
Nice.
That's cool. And I'm going to use another tech attack to invade another time.
Okay.
So I'll just click that with the accuracy. And it's going to be a molten
28.
molten
Good
puncture again.
God. I'm just gonna give it the fire token. And call that a day. Just remind me to trigger it, because
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn, isn't it?
I can move,
Yes, you can. Well,
but I'm not going to because technically I'm next to him. So at the end of my turn, I use my reaction to lock onto this bad boy.
Which one?
The
ace.
I don't think I can reach.
The ace is already locked on.
Oh, then lock onto the assault then.
Oh, somehow there's an ace. Oh my god. Ah, shit.
Look, I'm doing everything I can. This thing is burning from the inside. Damn it!
No. I'm not scolding you. Don't worry.
I actually need to check burn because I think there's a way that it ups heat. I'm sure there is.
If it's maxed out, which it is not yet, it'll become once it exceeds its cap, it'll be exposed, which means it'll take double damage from all sources.
Mm.
I'm gonna die, man.
You're not gonna die. You're gonna get shot.
How much health?
How much health? He's got 14 times 4.
Yeah. I've got 10 times 4. He needs to harden the hell up. Tags. Burn.
Okay. Sticks, your turn.
They both have lock-ons. Which one is a bigger threat, the ace or the ace of the assault?
Well, the ace can dodge your attack once per round.
As you found out to your frustration many times before.
And the assault can do a fuck ton of damage.
I'll go
Okay.
say I'll say go for the sniper, but since it's not really in range, go for the assault.
We can't see the sniper.
I know. So go for the
Okay,
assault.
not that we don't want to go for the sniper. We can't see him.
I know. That's why I say go for the assault.
Well, the assault has already gone this lot, so it's actually not that threatening right now.
Let's just finish on shall we?
Well, if one of you if you go for the ace, and then if I get the first round next turn, I last arguments of kings and do 8 damage to this thing straight up.
Okay.
And if it's exposed, you'll do 16.
Yeah.
Which is
I-
rough.
like
Which
I
is
was-
really rough.
I mean, okay, so the ace, right? The ace has got my lock on. Has it got your lock on?
He's got a lock on it. It's my lock on.
Is it your lock on?
Yeah, but you can use my lock on. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No. So I'll use your lock on, and it'll ping it, and then
Yeah.
I'll do another goal nexus on it.
Yeah, you can only dodge one.
What?
You can only dodge one thing. You can't dodge
Exactly.
multiple.
Exactly. Okay, let's go.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm using Hunter Lock
Okay.
on the ace.
Okay. Choose the character in census. What is your census range? Your census is 10, so I don't think that's in range. So you'd have to move.
Okay, ちょっと待ってください。ちょっと待ってください。
You can move. Like,
You've got to move
Closest.
6, so you can
Like,
move
yeah.
there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so then I will consume the lock on, and I will use the Ghoul Nexus.
for reference, Tarrant.
Mm.
Just like doing that.
Wait, should I use the Ghoul Nexus or should I use? I'll use the.
Oh my god, it triggers first, doesn't it?
Yeah, when she uses the lock on.
When she attacks with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So technically, if your thing is you can only dodge the first thing and hit you around, then I hit first.
Yeah, no. It's fine. I will. The ace takes the first hit.
Yeah. Take that 3 damage.
Roll your ghoul nexus.
Oh, sorry. I'll use my mimic gun.
Yeah, roll the mimic gun because you're on 16 at the moment. That's a hit, which means that I get to barrel roll 6 in any direction, was it? In any direction, causing the attack to miss.
Yeah. So then you've still got your barraging, so you can use your next attack on it because it's still
No,
within range.
she can't barrage.
But I've got the Overwatch thing.
Hunter lock is a quick action.
No, but I have the thing that
Overlapping fire.
Overlapping fire.
Yeah, then trigger it.
Okay, and I will use my burst launcher. Oh.
An 18 does hit.
And he's got 1 heat on him now.
Wait, and so I still have my Hunter Lock, right? No.
Yes. Is it first attack or first hit?
First successful range or melee attack against.
Which means you do 6 damage to this thing. Holy crap. Yeah, this ace is not in good condition. It's taken an explosive shell to the chassis and it's leaking air everywhere.
Hold on. Okay, Tarrant, just now, right?
Yes.
From the period when I was shooting the ship, I forgot to roll for my overpower caliber.
Roll an extra d6. Jesus Christ. This ship is in terrible condition. Let's just be very clear. This ship has taken a very large railgun round, and it is venting atmo
it's like people are just being and debris just being vented up into space and
I mean, to be fair, your cutter is venting shit out into space because you've had a razor swarm go through it and a micro missile barrage go through it.
Again, all of those have been actually into the hull space.
This is true.
Anyway.
So I argue that it hasn't hit anything vital.
Not yet.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait. But there was something I was gonna.
And technically, if they're aiming at Peng Ho, he's on the outside of the ship.
Sorry, you mean
Not
shooting
Peng
star?
Ho. Shooting star.
Shooting star. Do I still have a quick action? I don't have a quick action anymore.
Nope,
Do
not anymore.
I? Oh well. Oh dear. Who do we lose?
That was Uncle Lim again.
Oh.
Well, I hit Uncle Lim.
Where's my
Oh.
Discord gone? Did it minimize to a bar somewhere down here?
There's a bar.
I hit Uncle Lim and I deal 10 damage to him.
He's okay.
He's fine.
He's
Uncle
fine.
Lim, if you're there, I don't know if you're there. Uncle Lim? Oh, I think we've actually lost him.
Yeah, well,
I'll make his hull check for him. I'll make his structure check for him. He's fine. He's impaired. That's all he is. He's impaired. That's it.
not an issue.
Not an issue. Hey, Uncle Lim.
Oh, here, we got you back.
There's a flash of fire coming out from the cloud. Sniper tags you.
Sniper tags who?
Sniper tags you. You take a structure check, but you are only impaired.
Yeah, you're fine.
Any damage?
Sorry?
What damage do I get?
You have lost one structure, and but you didn't lose any of your systems. The sniper's
Chaff disappears.
chaff disappears because I couldn't recharge it. I only recharged on a 4+, so he is now visible. The Op 4 squads are going to. The Op 4 squads are going to move. They should only be moving that much. Are you in range? No, you are not. Range of 10. Yeah. You see them packing lasers.
The ship got any defense? No defense, right?
She has forward mounted lasers for debris clearing, not rated
Yeah,
for.
and we're at the back.
And yeah.
All right.
Make an engineering check.
Who's making engineering check?
Me.
Yes, you should have.
Am I still on fire?
Yes, you are. You still have.
So
four.
at the end of your turn, you have to make it.
Yeah, you should have made the engineering check at the end of your turn. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, she's fine.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. You're good. You're all good. Okay. Tick.
My turn. I'm going first.
Actually,
this is gonna work.
Actually,
I want to.
It's 11:55 as well, guys.
No.
He's like, I don't want to sleep now.
Let me do.
Can I shoot? Can I do anything at this point? At this round?
You can fire. It's just that you're at -1. Anyway, the goblin has leapt into action. So.
Actually, I want to take out the sniper because.
I'm going to literally melt this assault before it tries to blow us up again.
Roll tech attack.
Okay.
Holy fuck. I don't think there is anything.
So first off,
I don't
he
think
takes
there is
2 heat before
anything that has enough tech defense to beat an 18. To beat a 32.
So it takes 2 heat from me engaging it with my last argument of kings, which gives it 10 total.
Yep, that is
Is
correct.
that enough? Is that enough to make it exposed by maxing out its heat cap?
It's exceed, not max. So
No. If it maxes out, if it goes to full, it becomes exposed.
Is that? I thought it was exceed.
No, if you max it out.
For NPCs, right?
Yeah.
Let's just double check. Using NPC characters in Mech Combat. Tiers, types of that text, recharge, turn, systems, balancing. Where is this? Recharge. I just want to just double confirm this. That's all.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going crazy.
Nope, it's exceed.
Well, it has 10.
Yeah,
10
it has
heat on
10.
it.
It has 10. Like, I can't,
So it now takes 10 burn damage.
On a success, you implant a virus. They immediately take burn equal to their current heat. So it takes 10 burn damage, but because it's exposed, that means it takes 20 burn damage.
Well, if it's exposed, I don't know if it's exposed. If it didn't,
It's heat. The assault's heat cap is 8.
yeah, no,
This
because it's
thing
exposed, it takes 20
literally
damage.
bursts into a small supernova of nuclear fire.
So does it send the shots into the Marines or the Ace?
Unfortunately, no. It literally just immolates itself.
Its reactor literally goes into super meltdown and it burns its way out of the entire thing, leaving the thing a molten wreck.
Okay, after that race, can you do something about the sniper, like
That
Yes.
was
away or something?
no, but the problem is Last Argument of Kings is a full action.
I hate to tell you this.
Are you going to
but-
overcharge?
Yeah, fuck this place. Fuck this place and fuck your.
And it's people. And this unwelcoming committee.
Yeah. The only thing I can do to that, the sniper,
Oh, you could jam
I can't
him,
really do
can't
it.
you?
I can jam him. That's what I'm gonna probably do. So
Is it eject
Where's
power
my
cost?
character?
Yeah,
Yeah,
eject
eject.
power cost. So,
Yeah, so-
overcharge one more time. You should be at
Yeah.
1d6.
D6. Yeah.
Getting dicey, my friend. Oy, oy, oy.
Up to 7. Eat my dick.
Did you touch it? Oh, what?
Eat my dick.
Roll
Tic
tic
tac.
tac.
Boop. Boop.
Oh.
No, this guy's a specialist.
Yeah, he's ejecting his power cores. He's now impaired.
Yeah, like you hack into him and you eject his magazines and his power cores. It's just like, the fuck? This magazine just floating off into space.
This is my
That-
job, motherfuckers.
So the sniper mech also can't fire anything, right? I hope.
Nope.
Cannot fire shit.
Can't do
Okay, good.
jack shit.
That's good.
Ace is
So
gonna,
there you go.
Ace is gonna activate.
Okay.
All right. At the end of this round, yes, we'll call it.
Yeah, at
'Cause,
the end.
Yeah.
sorry, guys. I really like every time I've tried to do Last Argument of Kings in this game,
Absolutely could
I
not
balked
get it.
every time.
Could not get it to work.
Like, could not get it up.
Could
Yeah.
not.
But
But
this time,
this time it fucking worked.
The Ace fires off its missile launcher at you.
Okay, yeah.
I miss. I'm gonna go clockwise. So Sticks is not hit.
oh,
Sticks is not hit. Shooting Star is not hit. Evasion of fucking 16. Jesus Christ.
no.
However,
You did hit me.
I slapped the goblin in the face.
Of course you do. The goblin doesn't have a good fucking ability to dodge. What's wrong
4
with you?
damage. So you go down to 3 HP.
That's all right. I haven't been structured yet, so I'm okay.
Then the Ace is gonna back the fuck off.
What? Because he saw his friend melt.
He's just go. This small star just fucking explode off the port bow of the ship. Holy fuck!
Yeah, look.
I think the ace pilot was freaked out to see the assault just die without any fire.
Look, twice that thing's power core just sort of bursting molten coolant out from itself, followed by the whole thing just literally
Being
melting
consumed in
through
this
the bottom
nuclear
out of.
sun. Jesus H Christ. Anyway, either Sticks or Shooting Star.
I was still
Shooting star, wanna
continuing,
go
I thought- okay, I go first. I'm gonna barrage everything at that sniper. I thought pick it up first. Don't care.
You absolutely hate these long range mags, don't you?
That's my job. Oh, I'm -1 because impaired, right? Correct?
Yeah, you are impaired this turn. So you are if you do all of your things, you will be at +1 only.
Alright. Let's do this. I barrage everything at that guy lah. Don't care already.
I don't think you
Aye.
can reach him. You can't reach him with the DMR. An
Never mind.
18 is a good hit though.
And plus my overpower caliber.
Roll it again.
Die. Ian is Hawaii. See ya.
10 damage. You punch it. You punch a hole straight through it, venting Atmo, and it's just absolutely gone.
And I still got DMR, right?
You still have a DMR. Yes, you do. So if
I
there's something
shoot
within 15, there's something within 15, which is the Op 4 squads, you can.
Okay lah, I shoot that ship lah. Try to destroy it.
Sure, you can either shoot the ship or the Op 4 squads, which are trying to board you, but sure.
Never mind. Or 4 first.
Which one? The top one or this one on left? Both of them should be in range of you.
You Marines. +1 -1 impact. Okay.
I also have soft cover against you because Marines squads always have soft cover. But they can never have hard cover. So you're at
Cover
minus.
in space.
Yeah, I also can't tech attack them, so
Yay.
Your one
Okay.
weakness. Also, that's a fucking crit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
2d6 times 1, keep highest +1. Yeah, I don't understand that. But roll another 2d6. I just want to see if you get a higher roll.
2d6.
Yeah.
Die, you Marine, die.
Holy fuck! Did you just deal 7 damage to them? You switched the Vulture DMR to like.
A turret gun.
Yeah, it's like
Annihilate.
you rapid semi-auto into them, and there's just like bits of them all over the place.
It's like, yeah,
Oh, that's
floating in space, just like globs of like tiny
ugly.
little globs of like.
That's ugly. Anyway, this one's gonna fall back to the ship.
Which one?
These assholes.
3,
Oh, those assholes.
5. Look! This fucking death's head just rolled around after absolutely blowing away a sniper. Rolls around and just does 7 rounds rapid into them. What would you do?
Yeah,
Shooting stuff. The next round, blow up the ship.
Okay.
Send them a message.
It's like, you want to run away? Okay.
Send a message to these motherfuckers. Anyway, that was Shooting Star's turn. The Op 4 opts to retreat. Styx, it's your turn. There is a badly mauled ace which is trying to retreat, apparently. And
on my team, on Shooting Star's turn before he finished it, by the way. Lock onto that ace, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, sure. Alright,
Love
sure.
you, mate.
No problem.
All right. Let's do this.
Swat the mosquito out of space.
I mean, choose your poison, Ace. So it's going to be Mimic Gun again. Wait,
you
can I
are
barrage?
on 7. Yeah, of course you can barrage.
I'm a barrage this.
Oh no. Oh god. Wait, so what are you firing first? Remember, when you barrage, you must fire 2 separate weapons, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
By the
so
Mimic Gun at the Ace.
that's 14 and that's 12.
Yeah, and she can activate the overlapping fire because my auto gun goes off when she uses the lock on.
So this is really awkward. Because the way this works is that as you start the attack, which means you've committed the Mimic Gun to the ace, you get kill stolen.
That mean the fuck.
I'm a bitch. I'm a mother. I'm a child. I'm a lover.
You see this? You see like out of the corner of your sensor, like this round just fly out, punch a hole in the ace, and it just topples out of its
From where?
trajectory.
From
what?
me.
From
The autopod?
Yeah.
The autopod?
Yeah.
You know, do you know what I no? Do you know what I say? I turn around to Quinton and I go like, I slow clap. Like,
all you hear over comms is just the slow clap.
No, all she hears back is my regular music clap, like plowing across all the sound systems.
Okay,
so
Sticks.
My character just gave the Obama face approval to her.
Sticks. You need to use the burst launcher because your Ghoul Nexus is not in range. To either, yeah. So the squad or the ship. Either one is
and the ship.
Sorry.
I'll just let's just deal with the squad here.
Sure.
Yeah.
The squad.
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Fire it.
The squad.
Oh my god. You rolled a 3, so we don't need to re-roll to check for Good god. Well, it doesn't take heat, which means that it takes extra damage as it takes
energy damage.
So this squad is not doing too hot. It's taken some casualties. But given that you've just annihilated 4 mechs, it too opts to make a hasty retreat back to its mech. And technically speaking, the ships are. You know what? We'll resolve this next week. Thank you all so much for a fantastic session. Like, what the hell was that?
That's what happens when you fight a goblin.
Thanks, give me a chance to blow out the sniper. Now I feel better.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all on you to be able to hit the damn thing, okay? I just played it somewhat optimally, okay?
I feel good that I turned someone into a molten fucking sun.
You finally did it.
I'm so proud of you. Forever.
I'm so proud of you. You managed to do it.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Why do I hear a grin on your face right now?
Because I love it. I'm so happy. I rolled a fucking 36 on that bitch.
Combat, right?
Incredible. Yeah. Well, as I said, we'll solve that. We'll solve that in a bit.
Never mind.
We'll solve everything next week.
All right.
Thanks for the game, guys.
Thank you
that was really
so
fun.
much for the game. That was fantastic. I'll see you all next week, okay?
Yeah, you guys have a lovely night.
All right, good night.
Go to sleep,
Bye-bye.
Yes, go to sleep.
It's a plan. Night, guys.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my Lancer game. I still owe you guys the VOD for the Sunday game, which was delayed to Tuesday. I'll probably upload that tonight along with the along with this VOD. But yeah, that was incredible. I got to use my space assets, and I got to use my Parallax Starfield again, and I feel that was fantastic. But you know, it's really, really good. I love Lancer. I love being able to play games like this, tell narratives like this, you know, spend the first bunch of the game just talking and fleshing out a world and seeing how they like it. So yes. Oh, I wish I could run more Lancer, really. There'll be more of that coming, given that Massive Press is doing third-party licensing stuff. I'm quite interested in working on my own project that I can share with the Lancer community. I think they'll quite enjoy it. But yeah, that'll be it for me tonight for Lancer. Tomorrow we should be, assuming that I have good timing and all. Tomorrow will be the Shimmerthon campaign. We'll be seeing if our scrappy heroes can work their way out of the pickle that they're in right now. Bit of a monster problem, draining monsters for energy, so on and so forth. It's problematic. Anyway, that'll be all for me tonight, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Good night and stay safe.